might have been Paul's intention to divide us in such a way and to cause that turbulence. Right. But at the same time, in our best interest, we were treated favorably.
Now, one of the craziest acts in ECW history has to be New Jack. What's your opinion about New Jack?
New Jack was, he's one of those phenomenons, one of those freaks that doesn't really wrestle. I don't think that he knows how to wrestle, but he definitely had some validity because he had a huge fan base. The fans really wanted to see him and would go nuts when New Jack would come out, and they would count on him almost killing himself every night. They would count on him coming out with a trash can full of weapons, and more than that, they got to a point where they would count on New Jack coming out and jumping from the highest place in the building. Like, that was his selling point. People would, they get to the building, and they would look around, and they would see a second-story balcony or something, and they would say, oh, New Jack jumps from that. And that became his gimmick. So he did his career probably never even knowing how to do a headlock, but sloppily fought his way through the matches and earned himself a legendary status, so to say, where people will always remember him, and he'll always be part of that important time that was ECW. I never had any respect for him as a wrestler or as a person. As a person, the things I would see him do, the things that he would say, I kind of thought that he was a bad person. And I still do think, maybe, there's a good person in there because I have talked with him and I could meet him on common ground just to have a conversation. But at other times, like when he cut the forehead of that kid, Eric Koulis, we still remember that kid's name. Right. This was 12 years ago. We still remember the kid's name, Eric Koulis, that New Jack cut almost from ear to ear. And what you may or may not know is afterwards, we were all afraid of what was going to happen with this kid. New Jack's in the back saying, good, I hope he dies. I hope he fucking dies. Yeah. Now, you're never going to hear me say that because I'm not that kind of person. New Jack, he's that kind of person.
I still see him posting on MySpace on a regular basis with some of the craziest videos. I don't understand why he does it. Maybe he just do it out of boredom. I don't know. But until this day, we have our show has started for about a year now. I still have not contacted him to do an interview. That's explain himself really. Let's move on a little bit to the invasion angle.